Arbitrary detention in the camps can last from months to years without trial or charge or contact with families. Those who have been in the camps tell us that detained individuals are required to renounce their ethnic identities, religious beliefs, cultural and religious practices. Outside the camps, Xinjiang has been described as an open-air prison for its Uyghur and other Muslim inhabitants. They are subject to constant random stops and searches, constrained in observing peaceful religious practices and speaking in their mother tongue, and monitored everywhere by a pervasive police presence that has grown exponentially in the past 2 years. These practices clearly contravene human rights and fundamental freedoms, including the right of freedom of religion of belief. The Chinese government has gone to great lengths to propagate outright falsehoods regarding the situation in Xinjiang. It contradicts its own government documents, which acknowledge that the goal is to sinicize and otherwise exert greater party control over Islam and other religions, and attempts to justify its actions under the guise of preventing terrorism and violent extremism. In reality, China's conflation of religious and ethnic identity with terrorism and so-called extremism is likely to fuel the very resentment, recruitment, and radicalization to violence that it claims it is seeking to avoid. Today, the United States calls on China to grant the March 2019 request from the UN Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Religion or Belief to visit Xinjiang, and to grant similar requests by other mandate holders. Furthermore, we call on China to reverse its counterproductive policies that conflate terrorism with peaceful religious and ethnic expression or identity, to release all those arbitrarily detained, and to cease efforts to coerce members of Muslim minority groups residing abroad to return to China to face an uncertain fate. The United States will continue to promote accountability for those who are involved in human rights violations and abuses, including by considering targeted measures against Xinjiang officials. The United States urges all states to refrain from forcibly repatriating asylum seekers from Xinjiang back to China in accordance with their obligations under international law and consistent with the principle of non-refoulement.